Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News, a live BMX news show that we do every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing this live right now, and there is a whole bunch of people in the chat already. My goodness. Travis Schramm could not be with us today, but he mentioned in the chat that he was wanting to say hi. Travis Kier, the Travis crew is here. Jeff Mead, JDA, and Huck, members in the chat. Thank you for being members. Huck's 7-month membership anniversary, I think you'd call it. Chief's in here. Eric Stahl. Did I say Jeff Mead? Jeff Mead's in here. Kevin Jackson, all kinds of people. So without any further delay, let's get into the BMX news with something that I don't think we can actually even call a bike. But it's kind of a bike, and Ruben is involved, so we can talk about it. Basically, what we have is an article in Spanish, but we have some pictures that show this surfboard, surf bike. I don't know how you want to call it, but we get a closer look here. Oh wait, that's the BMX gallery. So this is the closer look here at the bike, and let's take some more looks. So this is the picture from the top. You can see it's got handlebars, and then what is really crazy about it is that it's got like this freaking engine on the back of it. So it's basically like a jet-powered surfboard with handlebars on it to steer, and this rudder thing in the back. So you can let me know if you think this should be called a surf bike or if it's something else. But I think it's pretty sweet nonetheless, and Ruben did it, so it's pretty cool anyways. So after that, I wanted to make you guys all aware, if you are not yet, that I am uploading remastered versions of all of the Lip Lords videos that we have ever made. If you haven't heard of Lip Lords before, get ready for some fun videos. I've released 3 parts so far, and through this process, what we're doing with it is making it into a vote. So I'll actually grab my paper here. I got this paper here. I made a bracket, and I uploaded parts 1 and 2 first and had everybody vote between the 2 of them to figure out which one they liked the best. Then the winner of that, which was 1, moved on to go against part 3, which is going on right now until Sunday, or not Sunday, till tomorrow around like 3 o'clock or something. So if you want to participate in this and get a chance to win something, I might Venmo cash. I'm going to do something for one random person who votes on every single one all the way through to the end. So at the end, I'm going to go through and I will pick a random person on the last video, which will be Lip Lords Part 13, one that hasn't even gone live yet or ever been on the internet before. It's a brand new video. I'm going to go to part 13, pick a comment, and just check that that person voted each time, and if they did, then they'll win something. I don't know why yet, but I'm tripping over my words. Slow down. I wanted to make you aware that this was a thing, and it's linked in the description down below, along with everything else that I'm going to talk about today. So let's move on from there to something that I think a lot of people are really, really stoked about, and that is the Vans Waffle Cup 2022. So let's talk about the Vans Waffle Cup. First of all, I just want to say that I think this is the event that everyone has been talking about BMX needing for a long time now. They took what the Toyota Triple Challenge couldn't keep going with their, shipping containers and ramps randomly in a parking lot and having all these different types of riders come and ride it. They took that to a whole nother level. So we have a course preview here with Dakota Roche. I think that was actually a great, there we go. So here's the course. It's got this jumping obstacle with a platform on top, the Bloom BMX lifeguard tower. And then it's got all these different street obstacles here too, banks to a little sub that's also like a parking block type deal. some stairs over here with rails, quarter pipes, channel gaps, and then on this side there's a giant quarter pipe. Over here we've got some rails and rail hops into a bank with a really big hubba grind ledge on it as well. And it's a very good combination, I think, of all of the different elements that someone might want. It might be a little tiny bit lacking on the park side of things, but that did not stop any of the park riders who were there from absolutely killing it. And I think even more so than the course and the people that they put on it, the events that they had also lended to how awesome this event was. So let's get to talking about the events. First of all, I've got all of the practice videos linked here from the Bloom and Our BMX, as well as Vans and Dig. All of these videos that captured, no doubt, everything between all of them. So let's move on from there. We've got qualifier highlights from Vans, Dennis's first place qualifying run, all these different qualifying runs, as well as highlights. And you can see here, even just this like dumpster obstacle that Cult sponsored is a dumpster with like an in and out kicker setup that you could grind, and a lot of crazy stuff happened in there. Then we've got the first contest that I think went down was the best hop trick jam. And what was kind of cool about this was the fact that even the riders in it weren't sure what they were supposed to be doing to like be in this contest. And so they just went out and did the best bunny hop stuff they possibly could, involving whatever they could. So what ended up winning it was Dan Crook. Let's see if it shows it. Yeah, it's going to show it right here. What ended up winning it was Dan Crook grinding up this rail, pegs, 180, pegs, hop to tires, and then bar spin off. And just the flexibility of this event to be a best hop trick event made it so people could try crazy things and not have to be perfect, which is one aspect that I think is very important in this. And we'll kind of do a summary at the end. We got to keep moving here. Then we've got men's finals from both Vans and Our BMX. I think I just linked the Our BMX one. Sorry. Then we've got best trick highlights. Best trick was fun to watch because it was just chaos. Everybody was going everywhere, and I think they for the most part got it right, with Chad Curley winning it by nose manualing up across and down this insane rail. But there was so many crazy things that got to happen because it was a best trick contest and not figure skating where everybody has to be perfect. You only get 2 runs. They just said, all right, you got this much time, go do it. And I think that just makes sense. The run parts, I think it was like, if you fall, your run is over, but they had just a long period of time, so a lot got to happen. Then we've got women's finals, similar format there too, or same format. Then we've got the high air best trick contest. So it's another best trick contest where you don't have to be perfect and you don't have to worry about a run. You're just going and trying to do the best thing that you can do, going as high as you can do it, which is awesome. Another thing that somebody mentioned in the chat that I forgot to mention too was that during the best trick, what was it? Best trick highlights, it was just random like people popping in and out doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And then we had Ryan Williams, who wasn't even part of the event, borrow a bike and a helmet and then do a 540 flare across a giant channel gap. Just that's the essence of this event. I think it's amazing. And the prizes that they gave away, the amounts of money, was so wild. So with that being said, I think that the Vans Waffle Cup is the event that everyone has wanted forever in BMX. Since events like Metro Jam and not X Games, Metro Jam, Simple Session was somewhat similar, but Metro Jam is one that people talk about in the past just being so amazing because everybody could go off and try crazy tricks. And I think that this Waffle Cup event has gotten close to that, if not achieved that. And I just really hope that they keep this going. And I hope that X Games, the next thing we're going to talk about, pays attention to this and kind of takes their or follows their lead and takes X Games in a somewhat different direction, because I feel like a lot of people were not super stoked on X Games, especially like how dirt is just a lot of big dirt jumps that aren't really trails. And I don't know, I don't want to harp on X Games. We all know the drill. Waffle Cup was amazing. Everyone was excited about it. BMX needs more of that. We need more of just like the freedom to go and try things without having to worry about being perfect. It makes the best highlights reels. It makes everybody get more excited about the craziest things that could go down from the riders who weren't worried about, oh, if I put my foot down in this one attempt, I have no chance at winning. So on that note, Waffle Cup was amazing. I totally forgot to look at who won, to tell you guys who won. But best high air, I forget. I'm sorry. I don't want to look it up right now because I already scrubbed through it all. But Dan Crook won the best trick. We'll just do it. I'm sorry. Best trick was, actually, we can find that out real quick. So I think, oh, there we go. Chad Curley won best trick. We already said that. Women, Angie Marino won best trick there. Jessie Gregory got second. Nikki Fuentes got third. Chad Curley, Pat Casey, and Matt Clausen. And the men's finals, I can't remember. I think I have something up still. So we had for the women, it was Nikki Fuentes in third, Angie in second, and Paris Benegas in first. Best trick, Trey Jones. Yeah, Trey Jones went down hard. Trey Jones went down real hard. I don't see men's highlight or men's finals in here. I think Dennis might have won. Let's just do this. I want to make sure I tell you guys who won finals or men's finals. So let's make sure we get it right. Okay. After this ad. BRB after this ad. Okie dokie. Chad didn't even want to enter. Who said that? Where'd you find that info? To anyone listening to this later, thanks for sticking with me through these two ads. Trey loves wrestling so much he sent himself off the top rail into some chairs. Yeah, if you didn't see Trey Jones crash by now, I'm not sure how you didn't see it, but it was rough. All right, do we have the podium? I remember now. We had Kevin Peraza in first, Johnny Rakes in second, and Colin Varignac in third, with Dennis coming in a close fourth. So let's move on from talking about Vans Waffle Cup and X Games. There is all of the BMX highlights linked in the description down below. Josh Dovey is the MVP. He went higher than anyone else. Next, we can get into the videos from this week. First, we've got George Manos, a video called Shrine. This is a 1:50 long brakeless, pegless, flatland video for all you flatland folks out there. Then we got Justin Spreet's F It All section. I love Justin Spreet's riding because he's not only like a street savage, but he's also a park savage, a dirt savage. He can ride all of it, and it's almost all present in here, and the trick variety that he has is so good. I just love watching this dude ride. Next up, we've got Neil Waddington in a video called Who Cares? He is 49 years old, and this video has everything you could want in it. Street, park, dirt, flatland, all of it. He is freestyle, and if you didn't know, he runs the Ride On BMX Facebook group that you can find over on Facebook for riders older than 35 and me, because I'm not 35, but I'm in the group. Next, we've got Ethan Corrier's F It All section with a lot of technical riding and burly riding as well. Definitely an entertaining section for any Ethan fans or street riding fans. Then we've got the ROM Jam 2022 over in the UK, highlights from that, followed by Moto Bunka's crossover DVD, the BMX Foo section from that, featuring Charlie, Greg Henry, and Bad Matty. Then we've got a video from a dude named Tyler Frenzel, Midwest shredder, called Around Here. Figured I'd toss this in here for anyone who just would like to watch somebody rip around some trails, some skate parks, just having fun and killing it at that. Then we've got the highlights from the Curbside Jam at a DIY spot in Bristol. I don't know where Bristol is, but this jam happened at it. Then we've got the Prov Park Jam that Circuit BMX, Radshare, and Profile teamed up to host. Highlights from that, followed by Fat Tracks Triangle. This is a New England type area, Massachusetts, with all these riders hitting the streets. It's well put together. It's got a nice laid back vibe to it, but there's some really good riding in here and a lot of well-rounded stuff as well, even though it's just street. Next, Monster Energy, Jordan Goodwin. Someone let me know what it actually is. Jordan, if you somehow see this, please let the world know again which one it is. In a video called Spin to Win, where there is so much spinning going on, into, out of, grinds, all kinds of craziness. And this one spanned quite a large time period because it took about 2 years to make this video, and it was definitely worth the wait. There's a lot of great riding in here. Then we have the return of Fathead from S&M Bikes, a video called The Barren North that features a lot of riding, some talking, some philosophical discussion of BMX, and just the normal typical Fathead. So if you know who this guy is, check it out. If you don't, check out this personality who is definitely entertaining. Next, we've got highlights from the Road to Recovery Jam 2022. This is a jam that the BMX in Our Blood, Gromdad 2000, hosts every year. This year it was at Trumbull BMX track. I believe Jeff Mead was there. And it always looks like a great time. So check out the highlights from that. And we're getting into longer videos. This one is 13 minutes, 12 seconds. Next, we've got BMX Day 2022 in San Diego. Looks like there's a backflip and a tooth hanger going off at the same time. What's up, Aaron Miller? Then we've got The Scene's Not Dead. How'd you manage that? A BMX trip to Skatopia. So we talked about this one briefly last week, that it was going to premiere that night at 6 p.m. Well, it premiered, and it is a great video. This is definitely one I would recommend checking out, especially if you want something longer. It's almost 30 minutes. It's 27 minutes long, and I definitely think that you will enjoy it. It's an adventure, and it's an entertaining one at that. Then we can get into some product-related things. We've got Kink's Fall and Winter 2022 apparel. There's a lookbook there, and I linked this BMX, or I think I just linked the flip book, so that's in the description. Then we've got Etnies and Doomed's 2022 collab promo video. It's a riding promo for this shoe right here. Then we've got Dennis Enderson's SD3 fork promo from Haro, with Dennis being Dennis and absolutely killing it. And he foofs a giant pool coping quarter pipe in here that just got me stoked. So check that one out as well. Then we've got a promo for the 22-inch GT Fueler with my buddy Mason Ritter. This one, it features street riding, skate park riding, and trails riding, and all kinds of crazy tricks and everything in between. Also riding at the Wheel Mill in Pittsburgh. So most of what you could ask for in a promo video and seeing a bike do is in this video, and Mason absolutely killed it. Then we've got more of an interview style video, but she's talking about parts in here. So we've got a video called Bike in a Bag from Haro with Paris Benegas. And she essentially is just building up her bike, taking it out of the bag, and talking about the different parts that she's got and just enjoying a conversation while building her bike. So check that one out if you are interested. And that is all we have today for BMX news. Make sure you go vote on the Lip Lords thing. I really want to see which one of these is everybody's top favorite. Part 3 is leading by far in the race between part 3 and part 1. But if you want a chance to win whatever the prize ends up being, vote on all of them. Even if you missed 1 and 2, go back and pick between 1 and 2, and then pick between 3 and 1. So thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the next Lip Lords video and my update video letting you know who to vote between 4 and whichever. It's probably going to be 3, but I'll let you know. And we'll see you there. Thanks again. Have a great